Hey, I'm CJ from Limitr. Right now, I'm going to take you through creating a simple seat-based pricing policy using our open source project. So to get started, you're going to want to npm install formata limiter. It's the only dependency. And then we create our YAML policy. So here I'm using YAML, but you could actually use JSON or STOF for more complex use cases. In this policy, we're just going to define a single seat credit and then one plan that's the default. So if a user doesn't have a plan, this is the one that's going to be used. And then underneath it will be the entitlements, which essentially link a plan with limits. You can think of it as a feature gate or an outcome or different things based off of your usage. Here, we're just going to have a seat and a limit of 5 for our free users and an increment of 1 that instructs our policy library to increment, of course, by 1 for each increment call, which is optional. You can always use the allow. And then since we're using the local version and not the cloud version, we need to add a customer. So we're going to add a free user with a plan free, pretty easy. And then just verify that the remaining seats is 5 for that user, points to the free plan. And then I'm going to add a couple calls to both allow and increment. So here, this is just saying, hey, policy, can my free user increment seats by 5? This is consuming 5 seats at once, which will be the entire allotment. And then after that, we try and increment 1. So if this is allowed, we're going to throw an error. And then if this isn't allowed, we're going to throw an error. And then just to like log something at the end, I'm just going to throw in a single log value here. And that's kind of it. You instantiate one policy that you can use in your app. And then when we do a run here, we'll see that we have 5 to start with. We've used 5, and now we have 0 to work with again. And then if I change this value to like 4, we're going to get an error. So that's essentially how Limitr works. This is a little policy engine in the background. And this is a good foundation to move into the cloud, which does all of this for you. It's a much easier interface and actually manages all your customers and syncs them across devices, etc.